let's get started. Welcome everyone. I hope you're going well. We are continuing on where we were last Friday, essentially creating the API. So yeah, let's jump straight back into it and try and remind ourselves what we got working and what we didn't. We got the API. Then we did the projects, and then we get all the projects in here. And I think it was we couldn't post correctly. I think something was going wrong in here. So if we type in API, yep. I'm just gonna clear that. I'm just gonna pick, let's say, start of the month, end of the month. Easy. Status ID is newest, highest, UID. We are going to leave blank, as we won't need it. Yeah, we won't need that one. And let's go administration. And if I hit post, yeah, date time's using wrong format. Use one of the formats. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's have a look at the, turn that down. Just gonna close all these tabs. It's gonna minimize everything. I'm gonna open up NearBeach. I'm gonna open up NearBeach. I'm gonna open up the serializers and then project serializer. We also got object data, which we're not doing anything yet with that. So yeah, all right. We do have the fields up there. And that's the only one. So I'm thinking, let's put it in here. Serializers. This one will be a date time field. It will have required equals true. I don't think we need anything else on it, so I'm just putting in that one for the moment for the testing. So I'm just going to hit reload. I'm just going to refresh this page. We're going to go down. We're going to do this again. We're going to click on this. We're definitely picking on the 1st, and we're definitely picking on the 31st. Oh, we haven't picked the times. And I'm just going to hit post. Project status ID. Oh. Alright, yeah. So, that one's this one up here. Oh, we've just hit an add. Okay, welcome to the ad time. How are you guys going? Hopefully you're going well. So, yeah. I'm just going to solve a Rubik's Cube very, very quickly. And then, yeah, we're getting, hopefully, through this API. If we do this, let me refresh. If we get the projects done really, really quickly, we'll move on to the tasks very, very quickly and do the same thing for the tasks. We'll probably then do a look at sort of limiting it down to just JSON stuff and all that kind of fun stuff, and setting up the API keys, and yeah. So let's just get this done. Okay. Almost done with this. There we go. Easy done. How many seconds left? 20. All right, cool. So yeah, hopefully everyone's going well. Oh, nearly dropped that. Just gonna put that over there so I can't see it. So And about 5 seconds left for the ads, and then we can jump right back into it. So, yeah. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's jump straight back into it. So it's saying this project status ID is required in this sort of case. We're going to say false. But something tells me I'm not going to like that. Yeah. Alright. What I'm going to do, let's just Google this. No, I've got to put this into Windows format. Yep. Django REST framework. Primary key issues when creating. One of other, it's nice and going. I tried to do the post to create an article on the database when I sent a post.api posts with multi-part form. Description, order 1, I received order. Okay. The order field is not included in the serializer. You need order in the fields. And Void Chaos, how are you going? Seems lovely here. Well, the cool change has just come and just hit. So I've got the whole house open. I've got the blinds, the external awnings open, and I'm hoping the wind goes through the house tonight because after how many days of 30-degree heat, it wears you down. Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Oh, we're not that far in. Oh yeah, no, we are. Okay, cool. I didn't realize. So, look at this. High 34, high 33, high 32, high 35, high 33, high 30. Oh, 21 on the 6th of March. And then high 35, high 33, and then the 3rd of March. So, yeah, pretty much since the 4th, apart from one day. Weather's frisky today. Yeah, it's, I think I've missed the thunderstorm. So I know that there was a thunderstorm. I could hear it off in the distance, but it didn't come anywhere near here. I was hoping for a bit of rain, but I got nothing. And yet, I know other people have had a lot of rain. So, yeah. Melbourne weather is weird, though. Okay, I'm just going to delete this. I am... Oh, hang on. Yeah, we do have it there. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this. Is it status? Status ID. Yep. Status ID. I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to have something like that. We're not resending everything because we've changed the structure. Let's reload it. Cannot resolve URL for hyperlink relationships. Let's serve. Okay, I've broken stuff. And you know what happens when I break stuff? I definitely don't want to do a hard reset at the moment, and I'm so glad I actually tested that because I would have absolutely hated myself. Shooting from Storm and the winds of their fortune, Everguard's way. Aww. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted. What happens when you break stuff? Something happens, I guess. Yeah, I know, I get upset. So I was so glad, because I forgot I didn't push the code last week. So, yeah. Okay, so we got that and we got that. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. Does that rebuild or rework? Yep. So we've got the project status ID is 1. And what I'm going to say is let's leave that as project status. So I'm just going to go up here and type in project status, and hopefully that will work. Don't get distracted. I'll close this. Don't worry about me getting distracted. Okay, could not resolve URL. It's a hyperlink relationship. So I need to go into here, and I need to go project status equals serializers dot primary key related field many equals false. The query set equals list of project statuses dot object dot filter is deleted equals false. And hey, MattBird's Quest, how are you going? I'm going good. I'm just getting up the serializers for the API. So yeah, he totally breaks things. Is the name of the game. Yeah, I break things all the time. Alright, let's hit refresh. So this brings it back. So we got it there. We should have 2 fields down here. Alright, cool. I can get rid of this other one now. Project status ID. Yep, we'll get rid of it. And we'll get rid of that. And then the next thing to work on is, I think, this one, the priority ID. So if I... project priority ID, I'm just getting rid of that. Yeah, we want it like that one. We'll do break things whilst you make things. Yep. And technically, you program in the bugs so you can fix them later. Alright, hitting refresh. Ooh. Because it has the same nick. Okay. Wants me to remove that. That is fine. There it goes. So we should have project priority is a 2. Yep. And then project priority name is normal. Yep. Easy done. Project status is 1. Yep. All right. Cool. So if I go down here and I type in API, we're just picking the... Alright, and then we do the same thing down here. We pick all of that. We don't worry about the UUID just yet. Can't assign one project status. It must be a list of project statuses instances. Alright, cool. I got some cool stuff done today. Ooh, neat. Finished an animation emote that I've been dragging my feet on. Implemented a voice command system. Drew plus coded the first base of slime stream pets. Slime stream pets, sorry. Then my stream crashed 15 minutes before raid app. Ooh. So I didn't get to pass on the audience. Then the most absurd things happen. Yep. That is a lot of stuff happening without the absurd things happening. That's still a lot going on. Wow. And here I am just doing one thing. Alright, cannot assign one to project status. Alright, so we go down here. We no longer want this. We actually want not the serializers. We want the views. And we want the API views. And the project API view. So in here we've got a class. And then we've got the create. So serializers, Alright, so I'm going to put a little button there, and we're going to refresh this. We're going to send the data. It hits that breakpoint. And then we go forward. After stream, I wound up in an interview with a really big streamer. Nice. Wow. 2 or 3K followers, 200 views. He's basically various random special effects is what his stream is. It felt like being on drugs whilst being on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But I think, yeah, fair enough. Oh, that sounds awesome. So, yeah. Alright, I think it fails here. No, it passes. Alright, cool. So it's definitely going to fail here. We've got the project status equals... Now, it's stated the list of project statuses instance. Alright, that's easy to fix. It was surreal, fair enough. I fully understand that. Fully understand it. So, yeah. I wouldn't know what to do in an interview or anything like that. I freak out. People ask questions and I'm like, oh god, I've forgotten everything I've learned. Alright, so what we need to do is set up here, gather instances. So we're just going to go back here. I'm just going to hit play. Alright. Oh, I hate when that happens. Because I wanted to double check the field. Alright, project status instance. Equals list of project statuses dot objects dot get, and then this is where we go project status ID in, and then we just go, now this is going to be bit large, so we're just doing it on 2 lines, and then we go serializers dot data dot get, and then we go project status. And that's all we need. And then over here, we just get rid of this and we go project status instance. Now, I think the trick to, I can't even read. I think the trick is to keep in mind that people are peoples. Yep, plus I'm small enough that most of his platforms are bigger than me. Fair enough. There's a lot of people who... There are a lot of people who are bigger than me. And hello, Sherry! How are you going? I'm assuming Taku is there too. So welcome to both of you, if both of you are there. Otherwise, if it's just you, welcome. Welcome back. Alright, so... I've got next to organization, fix this, and remove this for an automatic process. So project priority. At the moment, we're just doing that. All right, that's easy. You're fine? Oh, that's great to hear. So yeah, welcome back. I am so glad I made these notes. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to resend. The server's not back yet. It worked. And we got pain. Oh yes, I am streaming both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So yeah, I've got 2 different chat channels open up at the same time. So yeah, so yeah. All right. I'm happy this actually got saved. But yeah, we've got to finish this. So, organizations. That should have worked. Oh, we haven't implemented it in yet. Okay, let's go back into project. Oh, no. The serializer. Let's go back. Yeah. So we've got organization ID and organization name in here, and that's just up here. So organization name is all of that, and then the ID would be the ID. We don't have the organization ID in here, and we kind of need to actually get that data to be sent at the same time. So going up here, we're going to delete what we don't need. So we've got the serializers, and then we want the primary key related field. Oh, we don't need that. We just need many equals false to be like, no, there's not going to be many. We've got the query set being organization.objects.filter is deleted equals false. And that's what we need there. And then if we refresh, we've still got the organization ID there, and then if we scroll down, there we go. So we got it now. So that's what we need. And then that will actually change to something like organization instance equals organization. We're on line 43. All right, I need to clean, oops. I need to clean this up now. So when this starts getting big, what I want to do is I want to sort of make this laid out better. For those that don't know, I like things being in alphabetical order because it takes me forever to find things. If it isn't. Ah, I don't have that little thing there. All right, cool. Easy done. There we go. Set up. We said we were on like 43 or something like that. So we're just going down here and then organization.objects.get. And then we've got organization ID equals serializers.data.get. And then organization ID. And done. And then over here, we just need to undo this one, remove all of that, and put in organization instance. And we're happy with this, with that. Okay. So pretty simple. I'm gonna minimize that so we can look at that. Project priority. So remove this for an automatic process, and yeah, we'll do that right now. So going into here, we have project priority name. We've got a read-only field. We're also going to do that for the ID too. So project priority. Oh, I can't spell. ID equals serializers dot read-only field, and then many equal. Oh, it's just going to be source equals, actually, I think I just need that. No, the project priority ID was declared on the serializer project serializer, but not has been included in the field option. All right. Just because it's meant to be like that. All right, easy done. There we go. So we should see project priority 2. If we scroll all the way down, we've got the project status, but no longer the priority there, which is great news. We're also going to get rid of the UID because we won't need it. The UID is only used for when we're uploading images and stuff like that. So I'm just going to get rid of that right away. I thought it was going to be useful, but no, it won't be. So the project priority becomes a instance up here where we're going to have a look at what we do with the project views. So we do a new project save, we go through and we do the project priority. Which is usually the very first priority that comes in. Project status dot first. Alright, this is it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So go back into the API, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paste those in and sort of explain what's happening. So we want to get the first project status. So we go and get a list of project statuses, we filter it, make sure is deleted is not true, and we sort by the status order number. Then we just grab the first one. So with this line becomes project priority equals the project status dot first. And we just get rid of the top one. And that should do that. All right, and then I can get rid of that code there. So this does a project submit. So this actually creates the project now. So the project has been created, but it isn't the only thing that NearBeach needs to actually have done. So in NearBeach, when you create a project, you need your groups that you gave it to be assigned. And this is where we sort of got to apply this now. Now with the API, we still need to do it. We need to make a way to check that the user groups are in there too. If not, we send back a 403 with a response being like, you're missing a group that you're actually a part of. The idea with that is to stop people abusing the system and sending in requests to other groups and so forth like that. So yeah, now I'm pretty happy with all of that. So if we go into project views, you can see after we submit it, we get the group list. Easy done. So we've got to implement a group list on the API side of things. That shouldn't be too hard to do. It just means that it will be visible within this data here, which for the moment will be perfectly fine. I think that will be useful information to have. In fact, if we do implement everything onto the API, having that information come through, because that information shows up first, I think would be good. All right, going back here with the serializers, we need to actually insert that. So we've got group list. Yeah, we do have group list, but we don't have any group list there. So group list serializes multiple choice, required true, write only is true. That's why it's not appearing there. And that's why it is appearing down here. All right, cool. So we have actually done that. We've set that up perfectly fine. Excluding for the fact that I just explained having that in the data would be good. But that's an easy thing to change because we've got the primary key related field that we can use. And then we've got the many equals true. So I'm going to see what actually happens. Let's do this. So we've got the primary key related field. The right is true, won't work anymore, but what we have is many equals true. And we go back here, we're just waiting for this to reload. As you see, it takes a little while to boot back up, unless I've broken it. Yeah, I've broken it. Self query set is none quags, right? Oh. Alright, looks like we can't do that. That's fine. Easy done. Alright. Let's go back in here. Let's refresh. So, we've got the groups down here. We can send that through to the back end. So, in the back end, what we've got is the project views. Oh, sorry, this data. So we've just created the project. We now need to assign the project to the views, to the group, sorry. And to do that, how we currently do it is we grab the group list and we just go through the group list and we save to object assignment. We're going to do the exact same thing here. It's that simple. And then we don't need to worry about the UID stuff because we're not the API won't upload photos or images like that. We'll draw the line there. Just because it'll be too hard to get the user to do it. They can create a project and then jump into the project and edit the stuff and then do appropriate sort of stuff. Alright. So what we want to do, once again, grab the group list. So group list equals, and this will be the serialized data get, and this will be the group list, I think. Let's double check the name. Yep, group list, easy done. We kept it simple. For single group in group list, what we want to do is grab the instance. So we want to go group instance equals group.objects.get, and then we're going to go group ID equals group not group instance, sorry, that's my bad. We want the single group. I believe that might be correct. What we'll do is we'll put a breakpoint on this and we'll come through and we'll double check that is correct. So that should get the instance. Then what we need to do is from there, we need to do the object assignment. So we need to create a new object assignment, much like in here, submit object assignment and so forth like that. So save the group against the new project. So object, submit object assignment equals object assignment dot, actually no, we just do that if memory serves me correctly. It's just open brackets. Yep, and it's pretty much these 3 lines. Oh, and we've just hit more ads. I've got to double check that. So yeah, welcome back to Ad Time. Let's solve Rubik's Cube. In fact, let's go the 4x4. There's the 5x5, there's the 3x3. Where did I put the 4x4? Ah, there's the 4x4. Okay, so anyone got a favorite color? Oh, I forgot to turn this on, sorry. Okay. No favorite colors? Alright, I'm going to do blue. So we're going to put blue up there. There's green, there's blue. Give me a couple of seconds. I am just going to my stream manager. There we go. Alright, cool. And I've got to make sure, alright, 13 seconds. Looks like I won't be able to get another side at the same time, but that's fine. Cool. Anyway, welcome back everyone. So, we're going over here. Now, the change user is, do we pass through the request? I'm just double checking. Yeah, we do. All right, cool. That's going to be the same. So, yeah, a lot of this code is going to be pretty much the same, which is why we'll eventually deprecate the old style and go with the API and stuff like that. It just means, it does mean that we need the UUID. All right. Yeah, I'm going to need the UUID for that. Cool. Not a problem. We'll deal with it in a minute. So we've got this set up, and then all we need to do is submit object assignment.save. Easy done. We'll get rid of that extra line, so we're all happy with that one. If we go back into the project views, yeah, this is all done. Now we need to sort of do this. It'll be the same calls. In fact, the rest, apart from the HTTP response reverse, we'll actually send data back instead. We could potentially send back. No, we'll send back data. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna copy these two lines because they're all that's needed. So we do that, and then what we've got to do is, the form.cleaned. All right, that will be the serializers. So I'm just. So we've got the serialized data, get, and then UUID, and that's it. And then that should be calling that. So I'm just going to grab that. Oh, added it in automatically. All right, sweet. So I'm happy with all of that. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that block. And then we just return the serialized data. Okay. So I'm just going to hit refresh. Everything comes back. Oop, nearly knocked my camera off. So what we want to do here is a project name from API creation, project description. Yep, that's fine. We'll do the 1st to the 31st. Yeah, let's just add those in. Project status is going to be new. However, that being said, don't think we set the status. Yeah, that's also one other field that we should get rid of. Because if we go back into here, and this is the new project save, so we go through project status. Yeah, we're setting that up. So yeah, project status is meant to be gone. And so is the priority. Got that. All Easy done. So I've marked this up, not a problem. We've got a project status and project priority that's meant to be a first. So we're only doing the status there. We're not actually dealing with the priority. So I think it just falls on defaults, which is at the database level, which means we don't worry about it. We don't need to do any more code or anything like that if the database is going to handle stuff. All right. That should pass through. That should be all good. So what I want to do, I just want to hit refresh, try again. Oh, I need project status to disappear. So what we want to do in the read-only field, that's just it. Oh, do we have this already? I'll put this in alphabetical order in a minute. All right. What was that error? Object type list of project status is not JSON serializable. Okay, so write only equals true. Because yeah, I only want to deal with the fields I want to deal with. Okay. So we've got project status. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start moving stuff around. Yeah, this is just going in alphabetical order. So 3, 6. The reason being is so I can find things a lot faster. Easy done. All right, so we have a primary key related field. I'm going to see if there's a read-only. All right. Wait a couple of seconds, hit reload a bunch of times. This might mean that it's not working. Relation fields should not provide query set arguments. Yeah, all right. Cool. So if I do that, if I just hide all of that, oop. Like so. Will it have an issue? Okay, it looks like I need to reboot the server. Stop and run. At least it takes a second or two. Alright, cannot resolve URL hyperlink relationship for a list of project details may have included. Alright, cool. Let's look this up. Django REST framework. Primary to read only. No right. Actually, no, there are cases where we want to write to it. Alright. Write only true. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it as it is. It just means if we go back into go back into here, we hit refresh. We've got the project status name, we've got the project priority 2. We don't have the project priority down there. What did we do with the project priority? Project priority, read only. Now, the problem is, at the moment, is no one will be able to update those particular fields on an actual update functionality. So if we were to, let's say, want to edit the project 1, so we send data back with the project 1, we kind of want the these fields actually filled out. Yeah. Okay. Which is annoying, but hey, we can deal with this. So primary key related field, open it up, many equals false, query set equals, and this would be project, this would be a part of the priority things. Oh yeah. This will be a choice field. And the choices would be object card priority. That's what we need. Okay. What we'll do is we'll tell users when you're creating something new, this is not needed. These will automatically be overridden by default values. Because the front end will do that. And then any other sort of upgrade statements and stuff like that, will handle it appropriately. All right. So if I hit refresh, we won't handle these here. We'll handle them with the update stuff. Yeah, we'll just have to handle them like that. I might just give me a couple of seconds. Django REST framework, different serializers, forget and post. All right, let's see what other people have done. And it is raining here, finally. Oh, wow. Right. I've got the orange sunset off in the background and it's just raining. It is awesome. Give me a couple of seconds. I am having a look at our weather stuff. Give me 2 seconds. I don't want to accidentally dox where I live. Ooh, all right. It's a bit of rain, but won't last for long. Cool. All right. So this particular person has asked Django REST framework use different serializers in the same model view set. I would like to provide 2 different serializers and yet be able to benefit from all the facilities of model view set. When viewing a list of objects, I would like each object to have a URL which redirects to its details and every other relationship to appear as Unicode of the target model. All right, cool. Yep. Override your getSerialer class method. This method is used in your model mixin to retrieve the proper serialization class. Ah. Alright. So it can be done. And that might be just the thing where we only have this in post. So if we go back to our serializers, we've got the class this serializer, we've got the class meta. Action equals retrieve. Hang on, what was it? Get serializer class. All right, I'm going to need to read a little more into this. Note that there's also a getSerializer method which returns an instance of the correct serializers. All right. You may find this mixin useful. It overrides the getSerial class method and allows you to declare a dict that maps actions and serialize class or fall back to the usual behavior. So getSerialized class. So that's the model view set. Hyperlinked model serializers. All right. Oh wow, that wind. All right, let's look up this one. All right, cool. Basic settings. Serializer class. A serializer class that should be used for validating and deserializing input and serializing output. Typically, you must either set this attribute or override the getSerialized class method. All right, cool. I want to getSerialized class method returns the data that should be used for the serializer. Defaults return the serialized class attribute may be overridden to provide dynamic behavior, such as using different serializers for read and write operations, which is what we want, or providing different serializers to different types of users. All right. In our sort of case, what we want to do is we want to set this up. We need more examples of this. And I'm trying to remember if our this had something like that. So I'm just going to jump into this. No, I didn't. All right. No problem. It wasn't too bad to look at. All right. So now, yeah, they don't have a full example here for this. All right, we're going back to this. We're just going to scroll up. Going to scroll down. Serializers, default none, get serializer class, return serialized get. All right. Model view set. So okay. Trying to figure out the pattern. So Django REST framework, this, and then we're going to actually see what happens when we add this in. Hopefully someone's got an example. Anyway, whilst that's happening, I've been standing all day. I'm going to sit down. We've got another ad break coming in 5 minutes. All right. Oh, sitting down. Mastering get to just hoping. So serializers get request dot self dot request dot format quags dot self. All right. Oh, okay. So we can extend it. Okay, easy done. So it might be one of those cases where we only extend it when the person is updating. So if we open up this, I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to delete all the logs. I'm going to persist the logs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go API project, submit project, project description. We're just going to pick the dates very, very quickly. I wish there was a date time sort of thing where I can just click now. The UUID we won't need to worry about. I'm just going to do that. Also, I realized, did I leave that breakpoint in there? Yeah, I did. So we're going to hit two birds with one stone. I'm just going to hit post. We're going to open this up. This is a method post. All right, I might not be able to do that, but that's perfectly fine. I'll need to document this properly. Okay, we should actually be at this one line. I did want to test this out. So group list. Oh. Hold on. Okay, let's have a look in here. We've got meta, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, sorry. It looks like we do have the group list in there. Which ones did I pick? Yeah, just 3 of them. However, if I minimize that and I go data, we don't have group list coming through. Okay, that's something we'll need to fix up. So none type is not iterable. Yeah, we know that. So what we need to do is we'll need to add in a null checker here. Actually, in fact, sorry. Now the other idea is I could have an API point for creating a new project and an API point for updating. However, that's actually, it's going to be terrible for the end user. Okay. Sorry, I'm just giving something a good think. Because it's one of those things where this is going to a particular spot, but what if I go to project 1? And then I put okay. So this confuses things a little bit. Okay. So API notes. Post for create. Put for update. So that gives us the ability to differentiate between the 2 different methods. So if we're putting, we're doing an update, in which case then what we could do is we use a slightly different sort of setup. It's not too bad, I think. And then also with the get, we can have a look at the get and have that as a completely different setup. So yes. And we're now on ads. All right, welcome back. Let's do some more Cuban. So we know yellow's going to be on that side. There we go, we've got yellow. And now I just got to do these things. Like so. All right. We just need to do that and that and that. All right, and then we've got the brown and green. We've got orange and blue. The orange and blue here. We can do this, and then we've got the brown and green and white. We'll just do this. How are we with the ads? Got a couple of seconds left. All right, cool. So I've gotten this to the state where we can solve it like a 3x3. All right, getting back into this. Welcome back, everyone. So yeah, I've just got to think how we're getting this sort of done. Because it looked like we'll have a different structure for when we're collecting, when we're getting stuff versus when we're putting stuff and when we're posting stuff. And having this in here and documented correctly will be perfectly fine. There's many cases where you don't need to worry about stuff like a stuff like a particular field. Like getting will be perfectly fine. We'll get sort of all the data you need, but you don't need to put in your priority name. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at this. So they got that, and then def is managed, and then they've got object. I don't know why they've got object. So we're going to play around with this. This is model serializers, which is close to what we've got. We've got the hyperlink version of this. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go in here. We're going to go all the way down after class. We're just going to paste those in. We're going to do that. What if we're doing multiple fields? Oh, that's get is manager. Okay, no, that's not what we want. Ah, I see. Give me 2 seconds and I'll think I explained what I know. Who knows? I might not know if this is correct, but it looks like get is manager, and then what we want to do is determine whether or not that field applies, and then get serializer class self.serializers.get action and so forth like that. So what I want to do is I want to go def get, and then we're going to put in the field name, let's say project status, and we've got self. I don't know why they pass through object, and then what I'm going to do is and we're going to remove project status from here and project status name. So we'll keep project status name in, sorry. I don't know if this will work. I don't think it will, but we'll play around with it. Then I want to go back over here. I want to hit refresh. Yeah, the project status field was declared on the project serializers, but not have been included in the field option. Yeah. Alright. And what I want to do don't know if that will work. Looks like no. Oh, alright. I was wrong. We don't have project status in here. Or project status name, I should say. Oh, project status, it's just project status. Yeah, we don't have project status in them. So let's just put it back. We know we're going to get an error. That's fine. Boom, we get an error. Project status was not declared on. So what I want to do is I want to click on this and I want to read one of the things. So get serializer class. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting that breakpoint this in here whatsoever. So what I want to do. Double check that. Doesn't hurt to double check one last time. Hit refresh. Yeah. All right. Cool. That doesn't work. All right. There's a problem there. On line 73. Alright, sometimes you just need to stop and rerun. Yeah, it's just a Python type of issue. Oh, project status, we need to fix that back up. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we didn't hit that breakpoint. And we can't really put any business logic in here because it's part of the meta. Okay. Once again, these are model views. Model serializer, reason, meta, leave request. Yeah, all right. Oh God, it's really orange outside. Okay. So I'm just having a think, how can I solve this problem? So just going to close everything we don't need open at the moment. We're just going to go Django REST framework, custom fields for serializers depending on method. It's not custom field, sorry. Different fields. Using different serializers depends on the authentication. So jumping on this one, I'm trying to implement a user profile in the Django REST framework. Users should be able to request a profile of other users. However, since profiles contain sensitive information, I want to limit the information to information returned to non-owners and non-authentic users when they request a profile. I'm looking for a test that can run inside the view models. All right, cool. Easy done. Oh, they didn't get to post in. All right, so their serializers would look like this. For logged in users, user serialized, yep, user ID, yep, and pretty much date of birth and logged in users. All right. Okay, between profile only users and all that kind of stuff. Yep, that makes sense. think you should be checking with request user is and to fill in the blanks. All right, so they've got the serializers. And then with the views. So get to the is owner. Am I being silly? Should this be done at the views? So we've got create. All right, that's got project class. Yep. Oh, sorry. Now they're using API view. Let's have a look at the views over here. Class random view, read only model view set. I keep dropping the thing. All right. Oh, all right. Sorry, I just had someone was spamming the chat. I just had to deal with that very, very quickly. Okay, this is going to be one of those things I do another day. I think I'm spending way too much time on this. And what I could potentially do is, on another day, I could go back into here and be like, all right, cool, this will be for this, this will be for that, and we'll figure out how to do it properly. So I'm just going to delete all of these. But otherwise, we've got the data we need here. It's just when we put it in, we'll document being like, hey, listen, when you go to post, just post without these particular fields. When you go to sort of update something like a put, you'll need these particular fields in there. Otherwise there will be issues. And I know that in certain cases, we'll have to, yeah, we'll have to, think about what happens if someone doesn't include that data. Because there will be cases where we just don't have that data and we need to go back to the user and be like, hey, can you fill out all of this data, please? You're meant to send a full API request, not partials. Yeah. Alright, sorry, I'm just quickly solving this cube whilst I think about other things. So yeah, this is why we're only doing it for projects at the moment. We'll figure out all the sort of issues with projects and fix them up, and then we'll go ahead and implement it everywhere else, because we should have figured out all the pain points for this to move forward. Okay. Screw it, I'm giving it one more shot. Let's use our friend. All right, let's stay logged out for the moment. I am using Django REST framework for creating an API. For the API, certain fields are not needed when creating a new object, however, are required when updating/putting the object. How can we do this? To handle situations where certain fields are required when updating an object but not when creating a new one in the Django REST framework, you can achieve this by customizing the serializers, which is what we're doing, validated based on the request method. Whether it's a post or put request, here's how you can do it. So overriding the validate method in the serializer, you can override the validate method to check the HTTP method, either post or creating put, for update conditionally, and enforce the validations for certain fields. So an example is, there's our serializer, there's our model, there's our fields. All right, cool. This is the model serializer. So validate if content is request method put, fields you want to make required for updating the object, if not data get. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. So we just need a validator. Use the required attribute conditionally in the serializer field. So alternatively, you can set the fields as conditional required using the required attribute in the serializer field. So some fields equals serializer.car field required equals false, not required for creation. And then when we do the init super init, if self.context request method equals put some fields, the self field some fields required equals true. All right, that can be done. That can be done very easily. And we don't need to worry about this here because once again, we don't want to have the HTML view. We will be getting rid of that completely. If someone were to jump onto this, we would need to make sure that they don't grab all the data out of the system. In fact, I think certain... I mean, I would find it useful if you're a system admin to hit the API, but you would need to be a system admin. Anyway, I'm going to close my blinds now. Oh, bear with me. All right. So, yeah. So going back to ChatGPT, using getFields method, another approach. So in some cases, you might want, you might prefer to dynamically adjust the fields required based on the HTTP method by overriding getFields. All right. Cool. All right. Let's use the get fields. So on the serializers, we go down here. I'm just going to be like def get fields self, and they've got fields.super.fields. All right, cool. Hang on, I've forgotten that already. I tell you what, I'm just going to copy this because we're just going to edit it. So the fields are super.getFields. All right, cool. If the request equals method put is true, let's get rid of this particular one. And we want to go fields, and then we want to key in the project status name dot required equals true. and then we return the fields. Okay. I don't think that will work. Yeah, because the project is declared on the project serializer, but none has been included. All right, I'm overthinking this. That's the problem. I think, because I'm seeing the HTML view and stuff like that, I'm being like, all right, cool, I need this, I need that, and so forth, but I don't need it. I don't. Thank you. Is there a way to hide those fields on the HTML view of the API? For example, some field should not exist on the post. Exist on when we create an object. However, it needs to exist when we update that object. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, you can hide fields in the HTML view, i.e. the API documentation generated, depending on the HTTP methods post for creating output for updating in Django REST framework. To achieve this, you'll need to use the serializers class, conditionally include or exclude fields based on the HTTP method. This will influence the HTML rendering for the API documentation, such as Swagger. Yes, this is also what we want to do, such as Swagger, Redoc, and other tools. Here's a few strategies to hide or exclude fields conditionally in the HTML view. All right, cool. Conditionally hide the fields based on request methods. So self methods get to alert method equals post, some field equals none. All right, so I need to declare them all and then in post hide them. So let's do that. Let's actually undo that one, so it's there, and then we've got something like this. We get rid of all of this, we just put this in. Instead of some fields, we have the project status name, fields.pop, and then the project status. Right, that one is none. All right. So the project status should disappear now. So if we go over here and we hit refresh, it's there on the project. Still up here, but not down here. All right, that is what we want. We can then get rid of project priority in this sort of case too. So if I go back into here, the status name is perfectly fine. That can get rid of. That's a read-only field, and it will be a read-only field. Fields.pop, and then we want project priority, and then none for this. So if I hit refresh, we've got none in there, which is awesome news. I'm liking this so far. All right, I am going to. Awesome, it is working. Thank you, love heart. Okay, so we've got project name, project description. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up our local host and let's just see what we do for new. I keep misclicking for this. So we've got the project name, project description. So we've got those two at the top. Then we've got the organization ID. Yep, start and end date. So org ID, start, end date. We've got the UID. That's a hidden particular field used for images and so forth like that. And then we've got the group permission. So the group list down here. All right, so we've got all the fields that we require when creating a new one. Now, if we go into number one, we'll need to remove the group list because that will be happening in a different way. So what we need to do put in, and hey, how are you? Jose Icaro 2001, welcome. I hope you're going well. We are implementing API functionality into NearBeach. So we're learning as we're going along. So we've got the contest request method equals. Now I prefer double quotes whenever we're dealing with a string. That's just me. I'm not a single quote fan. Now this will be your put. So fields.pop. This will be group list and it will be none. No, all good, all good. I know the J's get changed to a H, if I am correct. So welcome, Jose. So yeah, that's if I'm, because Brazil doesn't have Spanish. Just wait. It has Portuguese, and I don't know if their J's and H's get switched around in Portuguese. So I might be completely and utterly... J is more like a DH if you use it before the O. De Jose. Okay. Oh, fair enough. I am learning. No, mix the D down with J. How to say in Portuguese. I need to listen to it. Oh, I've got to watch an ad. Oh, come on. Jose. There. All right, is that correct? All right, Jose. Welcome. All right. I am learning. So yeah, welcome. How are you going? Once again, we are implementing a API into NearBeach, which is an open source project management system. So we're using the Django REST framework to build it in. At the moment, we're only focusing on the projects module of NearBeach, and then we'll hopefully, once we iron out all the kinks and issues with it, we'll move on to other objects within NearBeach. So the task, Kanban board, cards, and so forth like that. So yeah, just got to get this all working. As you see, these particular serializers are getting pretty big very quickly. I think this is the first time I'm in chat of another language. Oh, fair enough. And I do believe there's ads going on right now. I understand that there's a lot of people who don't get ads for a number of reasons. Sometimes ads just don't run in your country. You got Turbo, you're subscribed and stuff like that. For those on YouTube wondering what's happening, so every half an hour we run ads, so newcomers who come to the stream don't get pre-rolled ads. So they come in, the pre-rolled ads when you join a channel and you just get an ad. It's really annoying and a lot of people actually just up and leave. So I do that so a lot of people come in and they can see the content right away. I do this with the ad time so no one misses out on anything. And usually I solve a Rubik's Cube or something like that. So yeah. I know, yep. All good. You'll be back shortly. So yeah. About 30 seconds left. Actually, sometimes you only get one ad or two ads, so yeah. Yeah, it's that time of year. I think the ads are slowly coming back. It's January where the ad revenue is really down. So yeah. This is ad 4. Holy hell. Alright. Ad 4, wow. Okay. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. You should be back. Hopefully you are back. Yeah, I run ads every half an hour to stop the pre-rolled ads coming through. Yeah, that's it. It's just timing. This is your first time in a chat of another language. Well, welcome. So, yeah. I'm writing in Python. I apparently speak English. So, yeah. Yeah, Python, the programming language. I like it. But then again, I use PHP, Python, JavaScript with various different frameworks. I said PHP, .NET, and so forth like that. So, yeah. It's just that when I did NearBeach, I picked Python because I just knew Python better than any other language. So, yeah. Anyway, getting back into this. So with the API, we can actually do this. So with the post and the put, we can sort of say which fields we're going to remove, which is what we want, which is cool. And with the get, we still get everything that we need, which is what we want. Okay, cool. So if I refresh this page, we've gotten rid of the groups, which is great. And I think that solved our problem. Okay, so if I go back to the top page and I type in project name, project description, we go through all of this. Oh, I've got to type in the dates properly and we don't worry about the UID. We're doing that. I'm just going to hit post. Oh, line 77 in get fields. Oh, it's not liking that one. So it hits that line. Oh, don't you worry. This is NearBeach's UI. I'm terrible with UIs also. One day I will get some help. We are currently saving up money at the moment to afford a UI UX developer to come in quickly and at least fix up one or two of the different places. From there we can sort of extrapolate out to the other different modules. But yeah, it'll be good. One day. Alright, so self-context method equals post. Oh. Why? Didn't like that. I'm gonna put this on here. When I laugh, like I say, a lol or ha ha ha, I don't know who to use, so I never laugh. Any of those three would make sense. You can also do the lull, which brings up that. Or if you have a emoji of another person doing that laughter too. I'm just trying to find one. Instead I come across a cat doing a rock. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hit refresh. We're gonna resend this. We've hit this. So we want to go forward. So we've got the self unable to get representative. I can't use them. I think it's because I like to use KKKK, which is default from Brazil. Fair enough. I don't use because I don't know. Fair enough. Alright, why unable to get repair? And thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated it. So yeah, I do hope you are enjoying my content as I figure stuff out like this unable to repair information. So I am copy value. And I'm just going to put in Django REST framework. All right. So I've been trying to retrieve all data from the. Yep. All right. Sweet. So what I've learned about the problem so far is that there's no definitive answer exists for the particular type of problem. Django shows this error for multiple reasons. So I'm going to list the scenarios. The problem might arise if you try and filter or access a field that does not exist in your model. Dirty model migration. All right, cool. All right, that shouldn't be any of that. So we're just going to go forward and yeah. All right, it gets the fields. And then it just keeps going to get all the fields. All right, what I'm going to do, I don't need to type in var, sorry, a equals self.context request. All right, and then I'm going to print, I'll do this in a, like so, and then we'll just do a new line. Restart the server. So here it is. So we want to go over, I just want to click on this and I just want to do that. Now, if we step forward, we've got our A. Okay, cool. Yeah, it does something like that. Okay, I'm just going to hit play. It does that a bunch of times. Don't know why I've got the print in when I've got this sort of method. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. I'm just going to go the whole this. I'm going to key in some data. We're all happy with that. All right, we're happy with the UID. We need all of that data, the group list. So I've got to put in that that is required data in a minute. Okay, so we'll go into here. We're stepping forward. We're stepping forward again. Oh. Okay. I think we just need to check to make sure that is in the dictionary. I think that's it. We just need a checker in here. So Python check key exists in dictionary. And be like, all right, cool. Check to see if a key already exists in the dictionary. If key indeed. All right. And that's it. That's all we need to do here. I'm just done doing that. I'm just going to fast forward and all that kind of stuff. So check to see if request exists in context. If not request in self.context, we'll just return. We're not going to throw up an error or anything like that. In this sort of case, this is I don't think I can have not in. let's try that again. Good thing is we've got the data there. We just have to hit this refresh and we resend everything. And then none type object has attribute items. That is somewhere else. All right, where's the chickabidee? So we've got that, we've got all that. Yep, we're fine with all of that. All right, so override that. I've got to return fields. Yep, all right, cool. No, my bad. All right, so what we want to do is refresh, resend. Perfect. We did get a 400 bad request. For a reason, but we'll figure that one out. So yeah, that's just the next thing we need to figure out and so forth like that. So yeah, these are just little tiny hurdles we've got to sort of hurdle ourselves over. And let's go into, we don't need the functional API, let's go into this. So we don't want to worry about destroyed. We want to get rid of that double extra line there. We want to unclick that. We want to be like, with the create, we've got to click on this and make sure that this works fine. And RJ, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. I'm just going to hit resend. That should resend the data. So we hit here. We jump over. And then we're like, all right, cool. Jump over. Oh, we do actually have a invalid result. I think you need to exit. Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much for coming along. Have fun. You're going to school? Fair enough. Well, enjoy school and have a good day. And hopefully I'll see you next time. So, yeah. Thank you very much for popping by. Good morning. You're doing well? All right, that's good to hear. I'm also doing well. The cool change has finally come. It is no longer 30 degrees Celsius in Melbourne, which it has been since like the 3rd of March. So, yeah. The thing is, my house is okay for a couple of days, and then it starts, once the bricks start warming up, it's terrible. So, yeah. It's currently 21 degrees Celsius. I have all and everything open. Luckily, tomorrow it'll be 23 and it'll drop back down. Hopefully Friday it'll be okay. And then back to Saturday where it just jumps up. But I'll have the house open and cooled down by that stage. So I'll lock up Friday evening. And yeah, hope for the best. And then Sunday, hopefully it'll go back down and I'll be fine. Oh wow, 13. Oh wow, I haven't felt those temperatures in a while. I might put on a jumper. Alright, getting back into this. We are getting an invalid data. And the reason being, project status, this field is required, code equals required. All right. So we've actually got to fix this. This is not good. All right, let's go back to this sort of thing. Let's select this. Let's go Django REST framework serializers, and then we're going to get fields. We're going to open up this. We're going to do this and do this. We don't have to get fields in here. Okay, not what we want then. So I've got this class example. get field, self object, object data. All right. So we can define the property method with the name field. Okay, I'm just gonna go Django REST framework. Get fields does not contain request. It's not being called. It's not what we want. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little breakpoint on here, and we're going to test this again. We're just going to hit refresh. Once again, that data is in there. We're just going to resend it. Don't worry, it's going to fail. That's perfectly fine. So we've hit this one. We're happy with that. We're hoping I put one in there. Yep. So we've got the fields. We've got no context. That is a problem. Okay. So, Django REST framework, no context in serializers when posting. All right, Django REST framework, serializers, get method, field. Serializers is the read-only field, which gets value by calling the method of the serializer class it's attached to. It can be used to attach any serializer is by calling a field name. All right. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, how do I get the request out of here? So we've got the fields, we've got the help type. I don't see method. That's one thing. So this is with the create. Project serializer, data equals request.data. Don't think that will help. But we'll go back in here. We know this failed. And it says it failed and all that kind of stuff. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to resend. I'm going to go up here. We're clicking on this. Oh, we got a context is now traceback most recent. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're going to just hit play. That's fine. That didn't work. We're going to go back here and actually remove all of that. So we're happy now. I'm just going to hit refresh. I'm going to hit resend. The server didn't pop back in time. There it is. So we've got this. So when a serializer is passed, a data keyword argument you must call is valid before attempting to access serialized data. All right, you should is valid. All right, that's fine. But we don't have the method. So what I want to do, pass method as parameter. New Django, I have a method in the modern properties which accept arguments. I've managed to call it successfully through the serializer class with default parameters and getting a JSON response. My problem is I can't pass the argument. And yep. Okay. Get balance. Not what we want. It's annoying. All right. So we've got the list, we've got error message, invalid data, expected dictionary, but got data type, null, field is null, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we understand that. But we want to set up the fields before this is all set up. Fields, yeah, here's the fields. Project status name, project ID. Oh. Alright, I'm going back to ChatGPT. Set up the fields. When a post request is made, creating a new object, some fields will not be included in the serializer fields and thus will not appear in the HTML API or API documentation. When the request is, alright, cool. When required, use required with get fields for similar effect. Alright. Another way to ensure the fields are excluded from the HTML form is to make the fields required on put request as shown earlier, but also hide them conditionally. Alright, so in this sort of case, what we're doing is we've got the models and fields, get fields, and once again, yeah, it's just this method. Alright, cool. I have the issue where the following logic sorry, let me just think of this properly. I have the issue where the self.context dictionary dict is empty if I send data via post to the API. This causes the if statements to fail. It's likely due to the fact that the self context is not automatically populated with the request object when you're serializing directly, like in the case of the post request or other content that you're manually calling serializer. In Django, is typically populated when the serializer uses a view, such as API view or view set, where the DRF provides the request object automatically. However, if you're manually initializing the serializer when running tests or calling it outside the normal view flow, context might be missing. So are we using API or view set in here? We're using classes. Let's see what they've got. So class, view set, model view set. Yep. Get the serializer content. Yep. We've got an override for the create. Yeah, we don't want to do that because it will cause us more issues. Ah, all right. That's how we do it. Cool. Going back into this, we are just going to put in one little line like that. And what we're going to do is context equals, and then we're just going to put in request is request. Easy done. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but oh well. That should work. And then we should go back over here. We'll still need this, the null check. But I feel like that will work now. So if I hit refresh and go resend, we've just hit this. We've just hit this. There we go. So this will be part post. I'm just going to hit play. Not object type is not iterable. All right, that's a different bug. All right, people, we're getting through this. This is getting good. So I'm going to remove this. I'm happy with this now. So we've just jumped over that hurdle. We're perfectly fine. What we want to do now is jump over here. We've got the create. We've got all of that with the serializers. It's just down here where the object stuff is not coming through. So that's the save. This is the group list. So we're going to click on that. But first, I want to go back to project serializers. I want to go up here. Organization ID, many deleted. Yep. So that's going to be your required equals true. We're going to, the group list is required equals true, but we only need that in certain cases. The organization ID, because we don't update the organization ID when we're updating it whatsoever, we're going to remove it. So with the put, we're going to do that. Project higher order status. Yep, that's read-only field. We've got a couple of read-only fields that we don't need to worry about. Project priority. We only worry about that if they're updating, and we do need it when they're updating. Serializers, read-only field. Date time, yep. Required equals true, yep. We should also have a project end date. Like so. It's always going to be required. And we've got another ad break. All right, ad time. So we're on this. So we got yellow over here. We just need to do the white up there. That's just going to be like that and that like that. And then we've got a couple of browns. We're going to do that. And we're just going to be like that. And then we're just going to be like this. And then we're just going to be like this. And then we need blue on this side. So we're going to do this, and then this, and then what we want to do is orange and green, orange and yellow, and then we've got like that, easy done. Oh, I should check when, all right, we've got 30 seconds left. All right, so we'll do this. Oh, I did that wrong. All right. Okay, do this. So, and 30 seconds should be up. Yep. Welcome back, everyone. All right, we're getting through this. I'm just going to put that down. So If we go over here, none type is, okay, we're going to click on this, we're going to go to the request, and we're going to have a look at the data. So we do have a group list in here. I'm just going to hit resend. We've got the breakpoint here, and we're going to have a look at the serialization. So we're going to open that up. We've got the data, but we don't have that list in there. So what I need to do is I need to look this up. So I'm going to go to serializers. I'm going to scroll all the way where the groups are. Multiple choice. So I'm clicking on that, and I'm going to go Django REST framework, multiple choice field, get data. And then I'm going to say the context equals request work. Getting field error for multiple. Yep. All right. Cool. So if you want to save states of your data in the database, you must use Django fields. You can use the Django character field, Django REST field to solve your problem instead of current. No. We've got the. We've got this. So the Django REST framework, the multiple choice field. So we're just clicking on that. We're going to click on the serialized fields. We're going to get that data. We're going to find out how we get that data. So we've got the choices. Yep, we've keyed those choices in. Allowed blank set to true. If set to true, then the empty string should be considered a valid value. Set to false, then the empty string is considered invalid and will raise. Yep, all right, cool. HTML cutoff. Automatically generated choice fields with very large processes do not prevent a template from rendering. All right, cool. As with choice field, both the allow blanks and allowed none options are valid, although it's highly recommended that you use one and not both. All right, allow blank should be preferred for textual choices, allow none. All right, how do we get data? All right, cool. How do I get the choices value and not the key from the form? And the Bob I know, how are you going? Wanted to ask, what is the rich text editor you use for your project? That would be Tiny Mouse. So it's open sourced. We host it on our CDN. So, for example, if we open up this is in debug mode, so it's going to grab it from the debug itself. If we go Tiny Mouse into here, you'll see that it actually comes from the localhost static files. However, if you were using, let's say, NearBeach in the wild, it'll use our CDN, and we host it on the CDN. That gives us the control of updating it and all that kind of stuff. Also, because Tiny Mouse, we don't want to have to pay for using their CDN. So, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it's open source. You can use it in your project. If you want to use their CDN, you pay for their CDN. So, yeah, a cloud-hosted version of your open source editor that you know and love. Cool. Done. Yeah. All right, going back into your group loader. Yeah, which makes sense. All good, all good. All right, going in here, we got, sorry, I'm getting distracted. We're going into here, serializers, accessing the data, scroll down, filter. Not exactly what we want. Because the data does get put in there. We can do that by checking the serializers in here. Everything is getting put into there. But what data am I sending? I've got to hit play. Yeah, send in the names. Don't say I need to translate that. I shouldn't need to translate it because it's all them. And the serializers, if I got group list required, group objects filter is deleted false. Those are the choices. Write only required, yep. So it should be populating those bits of data, which is a bit weird that it's not. So I'll jump into here. So yeah, it should get the group list in here. Unless I'm doing something stupid. Project status, project priority. Yeah, it's only removing it when we do the put. Huh. Okay. There's the context, there's the data. Oh, that's just recursive. There's the context. Okay, I'm going to hit play. I'm going to up here. Going to do that. And I'm going to hit refresh again. So we've got the data coming through. We've got data. We got the group lit. Oh, it's just saying no group. I mean, weird. All right. Let's have a look. With multiple choice field in your serializer not appearing when you send data to the backend, there are a few things when working with the multiple choice field in Django REST framework to make sure the field behaves correctly. So when you're using the serialized multiple choice field, the field expects a list of values that correspond to the choices defined for the fields. Here you can define them correctly. So we've got options and so forth like that. In our sort of case, we're not using options. We're actually using a object. So yeah, and then serialized choices equal choices. Except values like, yep, okay, cool. And then option 1, option 2, and so forth like that. Data sent to the API. Yep, cool. So if the field is missing from the serialized data after sending it, there could be a few number of reasons. Either that the field is actually included in the request payload you're sending. If it's missing from the body, it won't appear in the serialized data. Validated, yep, all right, cool. Request data, yep. All right, cool. What if I am using an object from my models? Let's say I have a table called, all right. Let's say I have a table called groups in my models.py. I am using all results from the groups.objects.all as the choices in my model field this. Got it. You want to use the group model to dynamically generate choices of model for choice field in your serializer, which is a common pattern. However, you can achieve that by using the all right, cool. Retrieve all groups. Yep. All right, cool. To populate the choices. Yep. Format the choices to match the required format multiple choice field. Easy done. Which explicit list of tuples. Oh. All right, that might be it. All right, there's our group model in here. Choices field equals multiple choices equals nothing. And then when we're in it, oh, okay. Let's copy that. Let's go back over here. Let's have a look at this. So it's this particular thing in here which we need to change out. So we need to go choices equals group.objects. We're going to go filter is deleted equals false because we want to remove those. And then we just go values list, and then we'll have the group ID and the group name. And then that should be it. Oh, problem loading page. Yep, it's because it refreshed and all that kind of stuff. We'll just hit the refresh and stop and rerun. That should just boot back up. Yep, if we hit the refresh here and go resend, we've got all of this data. I'm just gonna go bang. I didn't put the breakpoint on the other thing. Oh, it's accepted. Oh, group list. QA team is not a valid choice. Oh. Okay. VueJS ID name, we use the VueJS to fetch only the ID name of each group in the tuple ID and name, which is exactly what the multiple choice expects as choices. All right, cool. Set the choices, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I'm also just having a think. Because the front end, if we actually have a look at the API and look at the front end and stuff like that, it sends the QA team and so forth like that. I'm going to hit refresh because I have a feeling this is going to send something different now. All right. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to hit post. I'm going to open up our serializers. And considering it past the serializer, it just means that I just need to refresh the page for it to reconstruct the front. So yeah, if we open up the data, we still don't have what we want. Which is not good. But if we have a look here, we do have the IDs, which is good. All right. What I want to do, I want to add it on here. I'm just going to click on that. I'm just going to refresh the page. Actually, no, I'm going to cancel that. I'm just going to reload the page. We know it's going to hit here. We're going to get all the fields. So we're just going to go forward. We're just going to click on this. So we've got the group list. Going to open it up. Set values as strings. All right. And then we've got the choices. Okay, so that should work how we want it. Once again, we're sending the ID into the backend and everyone's going to be happy with that. That's not going to change, so we don't need to worry about doing something funky on the front end to do that. In fact, a lot of this should just point at this API and just suddenly work. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should just work. Okay, let's open up serializers. Let's open up data again. It's just not appearing there. All right, let's go to initial data. We've got the group list is 4. And the fact that we're doing this from the HTML page kind of assures me that either I'm connecting something up just a little incorrectly, or I need to do something I'm just gonna hit view. So we've got the serif token. There it is, the big little thing. There's the name, there's the description, organization ID, project start date, project end date, UUID, and group list, which is made up of 3 numbers, 2, 3, and 4, which should connect up easily. So I'm just hitting play. This ain't gonna work because NumType is not, you know, you can't go through it. So, by the way, we are quite literally making a bunch of projects that do not get connected anywhere, but that's not a problem. Okay. Let's have a read of this. Let's scroll up. Okay, so we actually do this just up in here. Multiple choice field. Is there a way we can... Let's go over here. Let's scroll, oops, on the serializers. Let's scroll all the way up. Let's see if there's another serializer in here. So if I go g equals serializers dot model, we don't. We only have those. Okay. Do my fields need to be named ID and name? Can they be group ID and group name? No. Okay, it's pretty persistent that it's got to be in the diff in it. Yeah, all right. Let's do what this says. Choices is nothing at the moment. And then we're going to put in an init after the meta. So that is going to be def init self. Easy done. What we want to do is essentially do this. I'm just going to copy this. We don't need to rewrite the wheel. Oh, there in it had args and quarks. Easy done. So we're passing all that through. We're going to go with all for the moment. Actually, no. Okay. We're just doing exactly what it says. Then we're reloading the page. Could not resolve ID field. Alright, that's going to be group ID. Sorry. And O'Day! Welcome, welcome! How are you? Hopefully you're going well. How's your stream? And thank you very much for the raiding party up too. So yeah, welcome everyone. I'm Robot. I'm Robotic Head. I'm working on a project management system called NearBeach. Currently, we're working on implementing an API for it. So, as you see, I am breaking stuff. And yeah. So, I think that's just meant to be choices. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a breakpoint here. And we're just going to refresh. Ah, alright, cool. We've hit this. So the self fields. Oh, not. Alright, no. This is group list. It's meant to be group list. That's, there we go. I have definitely, broken that. Gonna hit refresh. This should just work now. Oh, I didn't hit the plate. There we go. Alright, if we scroll down, we've got all of this. We're gonna set this data back up. I'm just gonna hit post, and then we hit this. We're checking the serializers once again. We're just gonna open them up. And once again, I don't see it in there. That is disappointing. And Cholo, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We are breaking things. And I don't know why it's not working. Because yeah, this is one of the last things that we've got to do. Because we just got to get this to run. And then that to run, which should be easy. And then it responds back with the data we want. This is so close. So yeah. Anyway, I am just gonna quickly do something, sorry. Alright. Alright, cool. You love breaking things, yeah. In this sort of case, I don't know why it's breaking. So, in my serializer, I have a group list, which is a multiple choice field. And yet, when I send data back here with the multiple choice field, it is just failing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hard code in those choices. So where's my chip-gibbity? Oh, and we've got ads. All right, ad time. Hopefully everyone's going well. We've almost finished this. We're just going to do this. Oops, I've put on that without actually putting on that, so I can actually see chat. Alright, how's everyone going on YouTube? Hopefully you're going well. And those on Twitch who don't get ads, hopefully you're going well too. So yeah, as you see, the 4x4 is getting sold pretty quickly at the moment, and that's because we put it in a state which is similar to a 3x3. And then as you see, ooh, I don't think we can solve it. Unless we can. Let's find out. I think I'm getting headlights. Oh no, nope. Alright, cool. Now I'm at this state. Yeah, this one I can solve. So yeah, just quickly doing that. And presto. Alright. Easy done. And with 6 seconds to spare. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. The ads, the ad abruptly stopped. All right. I guess that happens sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so I need a new line on that particular one. Let's hard code in the serializers. Do we have multiple choice over here? No. All right. Let's do that. Getting field error. But even, I'm sure we're doing other choices in here. No, all right. The one problem is this lives on a different... Lives on a different table, and thank you very much for the follow, BF2000. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content as we figure out why this isn't working. So... we don't have another multiple choice field. Let's actually check this one. Yeah, we don't have choice fields on there. What do we want to do? Because with the multiple choice fields, choices, a list of valid values, or a list of key display tuples. Yeah, so we'll need the key and display tuples. So if we go into ChatGPT, scroll up, we're gonna hard code these in. It gave an example before. Alright. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry. Bit of a yawn. So we're just going to paste this in. This is temporary code. We're going to actually remove this later. And then down here with the choices, we're just going to put in choices. We're going to remove the init because we don't need it. We are going to be happy with that. So the choices will be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we've got the breakpoint on the other page. What we're going to do is we're going to go back here and just reload the page. And then we're going to scroll all the way down. There's our options. I'm going to pick all of them. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. And I am going to do all of that. So we're happy. We're going to hit post. We've gone over here. So we've got the serialized data. And we've got the data. And we still don't have it in there. Okay. I'm just going to hit play. It's going to throw an error. That is perfectly fine. But what I'm going to do in this particular one is I'm going to comment out that one line. Because that's the only place I can see where we're doing that. I'm going to hit refresh, resend. We're going to hit on this. We're going to hover over the serializers, sorry. We're going to expand them. Data, even then, oh come on, I clicked that arrow, you nitpicker. Even then, it's not there. Multiple fields not appearing in serializer. Okay. This is very annoying. Sorry, I'm picking up my pen I dropped. Get in my hand. Django REST Pro to do get choices. Okay, so I started using the Django REST framework, sweet. And one of my serializers has a multiple choice field in which choices are simply all instance of another model. All right, great, this is what we want. Here's the serializer in question. Def get field choices equals sorted, PID, PID, in P, parameter objects. All right, cool. That's how they've done it. This is the multiple choice thing. This is multiple. Oh, okay. So they've done that for everything. However, when I add a new parameter object, the choices are not updated in regular Django. I solve this using. All right, cool. When the choices are models, the most straightforward approach is to use some derivative of related field. Given that you're using the ID, primary key related field work for you. All right. And this. One little problem is these fields are... So here's the project table. And here's the object assignment. It's this way. So yeah, it will make sense if we have this table and then we're serializing into this. But yeah, I am just going to hit play. We know that's going to fail. I want to check one other thing. And here with the tutorials, we've got serialization. We've got choices in here. I know we did something where we connected some sort of data up. Owner, serialization, read-only field, not highlight, hyperlink. All right, cool. Yep, we don't need any of that. Primary key related field. Let's just try it. Let's just go in here. It's not working. So, many equals false. Oh, no, many equals true. Query set equals group.objects.filter is deleted equals false. And then required equals true. Okay, cool. Don't know how, if this will work, but if it does work, yeah, it doesn't work because there's no group list. Okay. In here, what this does is class, yep, serializes primary key related fields. there is a field in here called snippets. There's not another way coming back. All right. To work on a static data set, they even process things in a knitted allowed grouping. This is why items don't appear there. Those file fields essentially cached. All right, cool. If for some reason you need it to be a choice field derivative, you can set up post save and post delete signal listeners and update the field choices and group options if you're already including attributes. Check choice alert would be dirty hack though. All right. When your choices are models, the most straightforward approach is to use some derivative of related field. All right, let's. It's not going to be a related field though. Yeah, I don't think that will work. Yeah, has no, yeah. Because we keep that information in another table. Got attribute when attempting the group list on serializers, project serializer. The serializer field might be named incorrectly and not match an attribute or key in the project instance. The original exception was project object has no attribute group list. And we need that data. And this would be so... Okay. Let's go back to the original plan. Django REST framework, this multiple examples. Serializer fields. Let's just doing this again. We need examples. Oh, that's Django forms. Sorry, Django REST framework. All right, cool. Let's have a look. This was written about 4 years ago. In Django REST framework, the very concept of serializing is to convert DB data into data types, and that can be used by JavaScript. Every serializer comes with some fields, entries, which are going to be processed. For example, if you have a class with name employee and as fields employee ID, employee name is admin, etc., then you would need auto field, character, boolean. Yep, all right, cool. Similarly, serial work with, and hi, Karth. I'm terrible with new names. Bear with me. Hi, welcome, Karth. Welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, welcome. This article resolves around the choice selector fields and serializer in the Django REST framework. There are two major fields, choice and multiple choice. We just need examples. So field name choice. Okay. So yeah, welcome, Garth. So yeah, we're currently trying to implement an API into our open source project management system called NearBeach. So I've never done it before. We're hitting every single hurdle. We're currently focusing on one little tiny module in it, and then hopefully we'll iron out all the issues with that. And then from there, once those are done, we can do the other objects very, very quickly. We then kind of want to sort of put the front end sort of code to hit the API eventually, and then yeah, we will have it all up and running soon. So multiple choice field is basically character. Yep. All right. Cool. I need examples. So we've got this class creates in it choices. Ah, that's an object. Serializes choice field Greek choices. Geeks. But where is that used? Okay. I don't know. Where we're using that and why that's in here. So we've got geeks choice equals all of those, which is a triple. And then geek serializes, yep. Choices self. All right, cool. So from API, serialize, imports, everything, object geeks, 1 or 1, 2. Serialize objects. All right. That's the object where we, yeah, all right, cool. Yep, I see that now. All right, and then serialize data, and then we'll come through like that. Kind of want to copy this, double check that it is actually working how we want it to work, and then slowly implement this back into where we've got it. All right, let's just do choice field. At the moment, we'll keep choices is choices. That, they're saying that's going to be like that, which is all fine and dandy. In fact, what we could do is, we won't copy that across. We'll just keep it like that. And then what we want to do is just reload this page, scroll down, fix this up like so, hit post, we're going to hit this, serializes, data, it isn't there still, this is driving me nuts. Why? We've got everything else. It's just the model data just not passing through. I'm going to go stop. Let's stop this. Let's create a new file. Let's call it Geek API. Oh, wait. We need the serializers. Geek API. Serializer. .py. Alright, cool. We're going to add in that code. This is no longer working. We're just going to go, alright, cool, sweet. Let's just see what's going wrong. let's just copy this. That should work how we want it to. And then they've gone into Python manage shell. So I'm just going to go here, go source, VM, bin activate, Python 3 manage shell. And then we're just going to go from NearBeach dot serializers, import everything. Hopefully that works. Import everything. Yep, all right, cool. Then we want to create something like this. I'm just going to do this quickly. From NearBeach dot serializers dot this was Geek Serializer. Import everything. Yep, alright. There we go. So we got our object. Sweet. I'm just gonna clear this screen. So we've got our object, which is what we want. And then we just gotta serialize that object. And then we should see the data. And it just works. And I don't know why it just works. Yeah. And then if I go A equals this, and then I can go for B in A, print B. Why isn't it working for me? No matter what I do. All right. If I set up a view for this, will it also have a problem? So a lot of this would be, oh, that needs to be somewhere else. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the debug. We're gonna hit this. So we've got projects in there. We need to update the URLs. We need router register our geeks are yeah, we need a view controller in here. Easy done. That should take not long at all. That's a part of the serializer. This is part of the views. It's part of the user set ones. We need part of the geek. They don't have any of the view geek here, right? No, they've just got the serializer. They've got the def. Yeah. All right. I'm drawing a blank at why this isn't working. Do I have Postman installed? No, I don't. Alright. Why this doesn't work? Don't know. But we kind of need that fixed. Otherwise, yeah, it's just that needs to be done. Because when you create a project or any sort of object, you need to assign it directly to a group right away. Otherwise, no one will have access to it. Which makes sense. And what we need to do is get that sorted. And I don't know why it's just not wanting to do it. Considering we're using the whole entire REST framework. Built-in stuff. Month, day, year. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't know how to change it. However, that being said, we won't be using this for the API. This being the HTML sort of stuff. What we'll actually end up doing is just having plain JSON returns and stuff like that. But yeah, I know. I fully understand. It's day, month, year, or year, month, day. So I just don't have control over that. But yeah, at the moment, I'm at a loss why this is not picking up any data whatsoever and being serialized. It's not throwing up any problems though. That's the thing that is really annoying. Let's just put a thing in here. And then let's just fill this out. Let's go post. So we've got the get fields. If I open up this, we open up data. We won't see data. We see the context. Easy. So we've got the request and it's a post. So we're happy with that. We don't have the data yet, which is annoying. The fields themselves are all there. Serializers. And we'll just hit an ad break. All right. Oh yeah, no good. RJ, that's understandable. That's in this sort of case, I had no control over that that field. So, yeah. All right, let's do this. All right. Okay, done that. And then done that. And then white's got to be opposite that. And then okay, Alright, how are we with the ads? 8 seconds. Alright, cool. For those on YouTube, yeah, we run ads every now and then. You don't get ads, so lucky you. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Yeah, just in case you didn't hear RJ, yeah, no, I fully understand you weren't criticizing or anything like that. That particular field, I just don't have any control over. So I've hit this once again. I'm just going to keep going forward. Alright, so the fields themselves should be group list. Yep, alright, cool. With the choices and all that kind of stuff. That is good. Choice values to string. Yep, that's an object. The dictionary is, yep, a 3, 1, and a 2. Yep, all right, cool. So we're just stepping forward. So we've got project name, project description, primary key, yep, organization, yep. Organization name is read only. Project start date, project end date, read only field, project priority name, UUID, choice field. This is group list. Fields.value. All right. Writable fields. All right, that's, yep. Read only organization name. Yep, date time field, date time field, date time field. Read only that, read only that, read only that. UUID field. This is the choices field. So there's our choices. Fields and fields. Errors are none. All right. Return ret. So we've got group list 1. We've got it here. Oh, but that's a string. Protected attributes aren't in there. I'm just gonna hit play. All right, I'm gonna drop down the fields that we require, and we're actually gonna do this manually. I think that's gonna be the best way of finding out what's going wrong. So we've got this API, we're fine with that. What we want to do is we want to go into here. We're actually canceling all of these, and we're just having group list, which means we're canceling all of these, and we've just got group list at the moment, and we've got the options 1, 2, and 3. So I'm actually going to change this to a multiple choice field. Easy done, not a problem. What we're wanting to do is from NearBeach.serializers. Now this is the project serializer. Import everything. This is where I've done a spelling mistake, most likely a spelling mistake. Open up serializers. We're just going to do a good old refactor, rename, just copy that. Go back over here, go nearbeach.serializers.this, and then import everything. Oh, just wait. From nearbeach.serializers.import everything. All right, cool. I made a big boo-boo. Then what we want to do is we want an object. So I'm gonna copy this object. I'm gonna paste it in here. We are going to call it, we're going to keep it like that. And then we're going to call piss off. There we go, group list, and then group list, like so. Cool, so we've got that at the moment. And then we should just pass that through. So I need to go back into here, I need to re-import everything. And then I'm just gonna go object equals, and we're going to go, it's geeks, and we're going to go 1, I think. Oh no. Geeks, initially multiple choices. Oh, hold on. We're going to call this arg. Object equals arg 1. That should be importing. Thank you very much. All right, hang on. There we go. Don't know why that wasn't working, but hey, we just re-imported it. So we got that, and then what we want to do is we want to import everything, and then we did the object, and then we just need to serialize. So I'm just going to go s equals project serializer. I'm going to pass through arg1. We've got s.data. Yeah, I don't know why. Absolutely don't know why. Oh, what the hell? What the... It worked for the other one, and there is no difference whatsoever between that and the other one. Unless I've done something wrong, in which case, let's say I needed to do that. No. Because yeah, this is pretty simple. Choices, that, boom, done. Everyone walks, goes away home. If we go to the project serializers, it's set up to be like that. The only difference is we have write only. In which case, sure, I'll get rid of that. Required, all right, cool, I'll get rid of that. What I can do is I can go groups and do that. And then exit, and then join again, and then s equals project serializers arg, and then we've got the 1. Arg has no objects. attribute groups. Aw. The cat went to attack the dog. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Oh, hang on. Alright, that's definitely my fault. And then we want to key that in. And now it works. Is group list just... I think group list you can't use. Now that I think about it. Alright, that's annoying. However, let's reload this one page. Let's remove that. Let's hit play. I can't see the screen at the moment, so what's this error? When attempting to get value groups on serialized process, serializer might be named incorrectly and not matching a key on the project instance. Original, yeah, all right, cool. Let's get this back up. So let's bring all of these back in. Let's bring all of these back in. Okay, so we're happy. We'll get rid of arg in a minute. We'll refresh everything. Got attribute error when attempting to get a value for the field groups on... Oh my fucking god. Alright, I'm just fucking... Excuse my French. I am just moving groups out of here. Because I am ready to break. This is just ridiculous. Alright. So we got stuff in here. I'm just going to put extra groups equals serializers dot multiple choice field where the choices equals choices. We're just putting that in. I think it's extra groups. And I'm going back into here. And it's absolutely just pissing me off now. Got an attribute error when attempting to get a value for the field extra groups on serializer, project serializer. And thank you very much. Hang on, I can't read that. Luke Warren Skelly. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. As I am internally screaming constantly. Project object has no attribute extra groups. We know this. Required equals. And welcome, the monkey123 monkey. Welcome. Normal days of development. Then yeah, I know it's one of those sort of things. I had this working, then it's not working, and then it's doing weird things now, and I'm just at that point where I am like, group list was rendering correctly. So serializers dot multiple choice key field, and then we've got choices equals choices. All right, that used to work. And we go down here, we do all of this, and then we go group list. However, it's now not working for some strange reason. Just came back to my own Django project yesterday after leaving it for a year since my last one. Interesting to see what you're up to. Yeah, I'm currently implementing an API into NearBeach. So NearBeach is an open source project management system. It's been requested for an API. I'm trying my best. We're using the Django REST framework to sort of implement it in. However, I've gotten a lot done. It's just for some strange reason, group lists, which sure are not a field under project, but that data is still required. It's just not working. Hang on. Right only, true. Choices. That will be group objects dot filter is deleted equals false, and then what we need is value list, and then will be the group ID, and then the group name. And I'm going to, instead of writing group list, I'm going to write pane. All right, everything's loading up now. So if we scroll down, we've got our pane. We've got some data coming through. We're gonna hit post. Yeah, none type object is, all right, no, that's my bad. I should have put the breakpoint back in. So of course it's not gonna work here because there's no group list or anything like that, but we can just refresh and resend the data. That's perfectly fine. We go over here, we click on serializers, we open up this, we open up data. Oh, piss off, I clicked that, you numbskull. Click on data, we don't have pane there either. And I'm probably at that point where it's 10 o'clock. I'm probably going to just finish here. But yeah, this is beyond annoying because I followed documentation. It says that this is how you set it up, and nothing is freaking showing. And it's saying that it's valid. So if I go back into here and I go up to our pane, write only, all right, let's go required equals true. I've never used the debug breakpoints with Django, didn't know I needed this. By the way, I need that. Yeah, so I needed it too. It saves me doing a lot of things manually, going through all the processes and stuff like that. So, all right, I'm just gonna hit refresh. So it did pass the validation check. So up here, serializer is valid. So that has to be true. We're passing through the data into here, so we should be able... Oh, piss. Come on, show it. Click that arrow. Click that arrow. Thank you. Yeah, it should have pane in there. But it doesn't. And I don't know why. It's just beyond me at the moment. All right. And I'm wondering if I cut everything back out again, can I put that all back in? And I'm at that point where it's like 10 p.m. I'm off to bed. I've been working since like 9. Yeah. so we've just hit another hurdle. Just use the Django debug toolbar thingy instead. What's the Django debug toolbar thingy? Alright, whilst we're doing that, let's actually find someone to raid. Ooh, Prismatic Dev. Yeah, Prismatic Dev. So he's currently building a game at the moment, using Unreal Engine. Yeah, pretty cool and chill guy. Alright, thank you very much everyone for coming. Yeah, hopefully next time I pass this ridiculousness part. Honestly, don't know why the model choice isn't working and stuff like that. It's like an installed app thing, just pip install and adds apps, adds toolbar thing to the side of your site to see the SQL response data. Ah, alright, I'll keep an eye out for it. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming, and yeah, let's raid Prismatic Dev. If I can click the button. There you go. And thank you very much everyone on YouTube for coming. Yeah, sadly you can't join us with the raid, but thank you for being here.